welcome back to the channel. How's you doing? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're going to have a look at another 5 films out of my collection of sci-fi films today. Like I said on the last video, this is going through more sort of like boutique side of thing now. So what you'll find is the films are less mainstream, more sort of B-movie, cult movie kind of things that's within my collection. And this is the stuff I truly love. So we'll start off with the first one for today. First one's a Kino release, and it is Space Camp. I own this on a Prism Leisure DVD as well. That was the one I had for years. So one of the guys from the US kindly sent me this. Great little film, sort of coming of age film. Some kids go to a space camp, get accidentally shot into space on a rocket by a robot that thinks he's doing the right thing, but he's basically not. And then the kids have to work together to bring the shuttle back down to Earth and land it. It's not much of a story arc. There's not much to tell within the story. You know exactly where it's going, but it's still an entertaining little sort of coming of age film. It looks really good as well. Kino did a really nice job on it. So that's Space Camp. Next up is a John Carpenter film that got some hate back in the day, and I still think people are not too keen on it now, but I actually love it. And it is Ghosts of Mars. This is an Indicator Pyros release. Again, done a really nice job with it. Yeah, I don't know why people didn't like it. Whether people looked at it. This came out 2001, and there was a lot of this kind of stuff within the mainstream of film of sort of around that era. And whether people thought it didn't live up to stuff that was out at the time, or whether people didn't think it lived up to previous John Carpenter films, I don't know. But I always enjoyed it. It's got a real roll call of a cast, and it is what it is. It's a sci-fi sort of horror action film, and I think it works for that. You know what I mean? It doesn't deviate away from it. It doesn't try and shy away from what it is. But I always enjoyed it for it, and I think Indicator did a nice little release for this. So that's Ghosts of Mars. Next up's a Eureka release, a really good film. I'm sure this is 72, yeah. And it is Silent Running. Great film, cult status, people love it. I only got introduced to this a bit later on. I'd have been like very late teens, I think, before I came to this one. Loads of fun, really nice film. And I think I'm right in thinking that Arrow have got it due coming out on a 4K, or it's out on a 4K or something like that. But I know Arrow are doing or have done a 4K restoration of this, which I would imagine it all looks brilliant, because this looks really good. Yeah, it's just a 1080p transfer, this one. But this looks really good, so I imagine the 4K looks amazing. There's loads of special features on this one as well as. This is one of the older Masters Cinemas lines that Eureka used to have out. So that's Silent Running. Another John Carpenter film now, and it is They Live. It's a Studio Canal release. There is 4Ks of these, but these were 4K restorations put on Blu-ray. These are relatively cheap to pick up now. Obviously, there's I think 3 more in this line. There's this. There is The Fog, Prince of Darkness, and Escape from New York were put out in this line. And they all look great, you know what I mean. Studio Canal did a great release, so I've no reason to upgrade to 4K, you know what I mean. It's just no point for me personally. But yeah, everyone knows They Live, you know what I mean. There's aliens have been on Earth for years. They're controlling mankind with subliminal messaging. Yada yada yada. Yeah, brilliant film. And again, this release is a great release from Studio Canal. So that's that one. And then probably my favourite Toby Hooper film of all time. People laugh at me for saying so. but it is. Life Force. I mean, fucking hell, you can't go wrong with naked space vampires, can you? You know what I mean? Come on. Brilliant film of its time. I think Tobe Hooper did great on this. It's over the top. What more can I say about it? It's typically British. You know what I mean? I think that's one of the things that I do love about it. But it's got that sci-fi element. It's got that horror element. The practicals in this, I love. They don't hold up too well anymore, but I love it for it. I mean, it's great. And the finale to this is fantastic. It is my favourite Tobe Hooper film. So that's Life Force. So the 5 for this episode: Space Camp, Ghosts of Mars, Silent Running, They Live, and the magnificent Life Force. Again, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.